Hi there again, Izzy from digitalgoja.com showrooms. Today we're going to take a look at how to troubleshoot triggers. I've seen some questions posted on forums and on a lot of the blogs on both Amazon and eBay and digitalgoja.com about customers that are confused about how to set up a trigger. Let's take a close look and see what the troubleshooting tips are for Altura Photos wireless trigger set. Again, if this video helps you out, always remember to hit me up with a like button underneath and subscribe to our channel for future tutorials and sessions such as this. As always, any questions or comments, place them below. And don't forget, whenever in Miami, come visit me at digitalgoja.com showrooms. Here's a troubleshooting tip. I've seen that a lot of photographers want to use a shortcut here. They're like, okay, wait, I got the camera set up for firing and remote, but I want to use a flash too. So let me just put my flash on the shoe and I'm set to go. Well, guess what? That doesn't work because the camera is now only receiving a signal to this unit so that it fires it off, but it is not working with synchronization on the hot shoe. So now when you go to fire this off, you're shooting the camera, but notice how at one point the flash actually fired before the camera. So it's not synchronizing. So you're going to be basically guessing that you're going to get the correct exposure. If you want to have your flash fire off and you want to control your camera, you have to change this setup. You cannot put the flash on your receiver. You have to remove the receiver from here. All right. You have to put your flash onto the hot shoe itself so it's getting a correct connection. And you can set it again to manual, TTL, however you choose to. So I'm going to set it to TTL now because I have the camera set to automatic, intelligent auto. And I'm going to fire the camera off. And now I'm going to get the correct exposure because now it is actually getting the readout from the camera. So on TTL, it's getting the correct exposure. It even had itself set to the correct zooming, which is at 24. Let me see, I'm going to zoom again. Now I'm at 35 and it switched over to 5.6. Notice how as I change this, it does do the zooming automatically for me. So every time that I press it, it does get the correct exposure. So if you want to do this kind of photography where you want to control your camera from a distance, you're going to have to place this guy on something else. You're going to have to put it on a bracket, or you know, if it's going to hang on the side, you got to be careful. You don't want to provide too much pressure so that this guy pops off. But you cannot put the flash on top. But if you do it this way, it's going to fire every single time. And again, I'm controlling my camera and my flash is working because it's getting the TTL signal right from the hot shoe. So if you set it up this way, you can do both. You can fire off your camera from your transmitter remotely, and you can use your strobe flash.